PA as a hero, you just want to make sure that you play like an assassin. You're not going to man fight anybody. You're going to jump in. You're going to kill that one person and you're going to run away. And if you can't kill that person within like 3, 4 hits, 4 hits, really, you need to back off, or you shouldn't have gone on that person to begin with. And when a team fight happens, you want to look for the backliners, you want to look for the high priority support, you want to look for somebody that you can eliminate immediately from a team fight. If you can't do that, then you need to wait. You need to wait patiently. All right, so it looks like you're gonna go to the carry lane as PA, and what you need to know is who for your starting items. You need to know who you're up against. Now, in this game, looks like um, Alchemist is mid, Naga carry, support, disruptor. Maybe Ricky roaming, maybe Ricky offlane with Sand King offlane. But one thing is guaranteed, that it's the Sand King offlane. So when it's a Sand King offlane, a couple of things are going to happen, right? Sand King is going to keep pushing out the lane. He's going to keep caustic finaleing the creeps. He's going to keep pushing out the lane, and you're going to be farming under the tower constantly. For that, you need two things. You need a poor man shield so that you can tank the creeps, and you need a culling blade. You need a culling blade, otherwise you're not going to be able to farm. So you need both of these things. Now, Sand King is not really going to be pushing out the wave from level 1 onwards, right? That's not possible. He doesn't have that many levels. He doesn't have that much damage. So you don't need Poor Man's Shield to start off with. But you are going to have a hard time lasting. On a PA, it's horrible to last it. Her base damage is 47. That's horrible to last it with. So you need a Culling Blade just to last it with. So what you should have had was a set of tangos, a stout shield, just a stout shield. You always want to have stout shield on a melee hero, and you could have started off with a
Culling blade.
culling blade. Now I'm just saying that right now. Okay, we're still going to talk a little bit more about that. Now the second thing that you're going to need is region, because this guy is going to be throwing out caustic finales left, right, and center, and you're going to really be down in the dumps in region, the area. Like if you want to farm, you're going to take a lot of damage. You can't just last hit with Stifling Dagger. There's a limit to how much you can farm with Stifling Dagger. So you need tons of region. That means that one set of tangos is just not enough. So you need two sets of region at the very minimum, if not more. So even if we say two sets of region, that means you need a tango and a salve. That's the best kind of a combo. So you start off with a tango salve and a stout shield. If you have these things, then you can't afford a culling blade, which is perfect because you should never ever start your item build with a culling blade. So what you do is you have tango salve, a stout shield, and you come to the lane, you go to the side shop, and immediately you buy a culling blade. Now, what with these items, you're able to last it. Immediately with the first gold, you're going to upgrade to Poor Man Shield, so you can farm on the tower as well. Now the only thing left is really to be able to spam Stifling Dagger, for which you will actually rush a Basilius. You're going to get an Aquila. If you have Basilius as well, now you don't have to worry about region, not until your region runs out, and by the time your region runs out, you should have another tango brought out to you, another set of tangos.
Uh,
I said,
I'm sorry. I
yeah,
usually
go.
tend to go for Perseverance before Basilius. I just try to, last with this inventory till I can make a Perseverance.
All right, so if you're gonna go Perseverance first, and if you have Perseverance, then you don't need to go Aquila. That's a complete waste of time, waste of money. You want to go Aquila for the stats and mana region and the HP and the damage and everything. It's very good stats for the amount of gold that you spend for it. Now, if you've already got Basilius, right? Sorry, if you've already got Perseverance, then you're getting much more HP region. Basilius, Aquila doesn't give HP region. You're getting much more mana region. You're gonna get much more. You're not gonna get more damage, but you're gonna get the damage as well, so you're okay. And as far as the other stats are concerned, they're really not that huge. And why are you going Perseverance anyway?
I was used to, getting Battle Fury with this hero from my Dota 1 days. It just makes the farming a lot easier.
Yeah, it does make the farming a lot easier, but the problem that you have with making Battle Fury on PA is that you really are useless until like 30 minutes into the game. Farming gets easier, but you're not doing anything in the game. And when you're up against an Alchemist plus a Naga, who are actually, this game is actually not even worth watching because they have an Alchemist and Naga, and the mistake you made this game, I can literally end the game replay right now because you made the mistake of going for a Battle Fury, and if you look at your impact in the
Yeah,
game,
I'm not sure if I went Battle Fury this
oh,
game.
you did, okay, okay.
Yes,
If you had gone, you did go Battle.
I did. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah.
All right, this is very confusing. Right. Okay. Okay. So the reason why you don't want to go Battlefield Rush on PA is because it delays your impact in the game. You're literally not doing anything until you have, Battlefield plus at least two more items, which is going to be probably around 30 minutes into the game, and by that time you'll have lost the game because your team was 4v5ing the whole game. Now, you never ever want to have make Battle Fury as a third item, unless you're like all four Rexes are down and you're like in sitting in base and you've got a Furion against you and things like that, and you really need to push out. Only in that scenario you think, okay, let's make a Battle Fury since it'll help us push. That's the only reason. Otherwise, you're never gonna make Battle Fury as a third item on any hero or even a second item. All right, so this is a really bad decision right here.
Mhm.
Third thing is that we talked about the Sand King in lane. Looks like it's Naga in lane. That means this is going to be a very easy lane for you, but it also means that you should harass the hell out of this Naga. So as soon as you turn level 3, well, this guy should be harassing the Naga. He's not, but that's fine. As soon as you turn level 3, you want to keep spamming out dagger on the Naga. You want to kill the Naga with, like, not kill the Naga, but make sure Naga leaves the lane. That's how much daggers you want to throw out on the Naga. So for that, you need lots of mana regen, right? You need a Basilius as soon as possible. So that's what you should be aiming for right now.
That's a first blood.
Yeah, Cutting Blade is fine. So far, your item build, I'm not too. I'm okay with it. It's not great, but it's not too bad either. If it was a Sand King, you would have lacked mana regen. You would have lacked HP regen. It's a Naga, so what you lack now is some mana regen because you want to spam dagger, and you're using dagger for these creep waves. For these creeps, that's definitely not good. Definitely not good. Look at how much mana you've got left. You're nearly out of mana. That's a kill. One more hit. Dagger instead. Nice. So now you're completely out of mana nearly. So what you should have done right here is just suicide it to the ancients. You bought whatever items you needed and then suicide to the ancients. And you would have died, you would have come back alive in 15 seconds. You buy your not boots of travels, you buy your TP and immediately come to lane. Maybe you miss 3 CS, but that's about it. The problem you're going to have now is Naga's going to come back to the lane and you're literally going to have no mana. And you're not buying any mana regen items either. You really don't need this. Boots of speed, you really don't need. What are you going to do with boots? Nothing at all. You're not chasing anybody down. You're not running away from anybody. It's really not helping you right now, Boots. So recognizing that you're low on mana, need mana regen, that you're using up a lot more mana than you have. See, this could have been a kill. This literally could have been a kill if you'd had mana from Blink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice of Zeus to give you. I mean, not Zeus. Lich. And it's cancelled. Yeah. It's the biggest mistake so far
Carry on.
is item-wise.
Radiant's mid.
So is that negative armor orb thing a good idea?
It's okay, yeah, it's good. Like, it's better than having boots, but really the only thing you need at this time is mana regen. You need to be able to spam your dagger. Because well, at this point, you've completely run out of HP regen as well. So now you lack two things: you lack HP regen and you lack mana regen. So you need a ring of health at this point, or your HP regen, or you can buy more tangos. Completely fine with both options.
Radiant's
And you
mid
need
tower's
mana
coming
regen.
apart.
You can buy a raindrops. That'll be really good against Naga, because when Naga throws down her Riptide like this, you won't get damaged. Like,
Hey,
she's
what's the
zoning you out. Sorry?
What's raindrop?
Oh, raindrops are this item right here, infused raindrops. The way it works is so Basilius gives you 0.65 mana regen per second, right? Raindrops gives you 0.85 mana regen, so it's about like 30% more ish. So it's really really good as far as mana regen goes. Second thing is it gives you 5 charges. It has 5 charges. Whenever a spell is cast on you, which is more than 120 magic damage, it blocks that 120 damage. So if Naga does 200 damage to you, 180 damage to you with Riptide, the infused raindrops is going to use up 1 charge, and you're only going to take 60 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty decent.
I see that's the problem. I never even knew that item existed in game.
Yeah. You should watch some like professional Dota.
Radiant's mid tower could use
Boss
a
Major is coming up. You should watch that to get up to speed with the meta and all these things.
I watched back when Navi won the international.
I mean, that was tier 1, it's
Yeah.
a long time ago, good old days.
Radiant's mid tower's coming
All
apart.
right, so you've completely been zoned out of this lane. Now, your last setting is pretty decent for 2.7k, but just because you don't want to get HP mana regen, you're being zoned out of this lane. Now, you're coming back to a lane. First of all, you decided to come to mid lane. Why?
To get the kill on the alchemist.
Yeah,
His
but
ult is about to run out.
Yeah, but he's full HP though. What do you have right now that you can kill him?
I think I saw his inventory and he has no defense, and I was hoping for a crit. Like there's no
That's
defense in the inventory.
even if you will crit for about 200 damage right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
I-
the crit is 15% chance. So even if you get a lucky crit in the first 2 hits, that's just 200 damage still. After that, you're just dealing like barely 100 damage, barely. So you're not killing him. It's not like you have Desolator.
Oh, yes. I thought I might have because Brewmaster came to help, but no, and I died.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you'd killed him, you still would have died. So, no point at all going for a gank, going to kill somebody. Even if you think you can kill him, there's no point going for that kill until you have decent items. What are you going to get from this kill? You're going to get, I don't know, 250 gold,
Mhm.
right? So 250 gold means literally 6 creeps in lane. That's it. So if you'd not missed 6 creeps, it would have been better to not have missed 6 creeps than to come and try to get this kill. It's not your job to get a kill on put pressure on the mid lane. You need to get your items up first.
A gift from the tempest of battle. Oh, good. Missing
So your job is just to farm, get your items up. You don't want to go and take a fight until you have your Vanguard plus or you're going for Vlad's this game. Vlad's is fine. Normally you want to go for Vanguard, but this game, because it's mostly like right-clicking people, you're going to be manning up and fighting a lot. So Vlad's is fine, but 90% of the time you just want to go for a Vanguard. Vanguard first item, and then Desolator. Occasionally, like this game, you can go for Vlad's and then Desolator. But definitely you want to go for the defensive item first. Otherwise, this happens. Like, again, you joined a team fight. Why? I mean, you joined a fight. You don't need to join fights. You shouldn't be joining fights. The last time you came to lane, which was, I don't know. I forgot where we were. Okay.
Oh, the last time I came to lane was when I got a kill on Sand King.
No, I mean, like 2 minutes ago, you just had 200 gold, and now, like 2 minutes later, you just got 800 more gold. So that's really not good.
Okay.
That's like 400 GPM. It's really low. It's not even that. It's just that you're dying. You're coming to a lane where fighting is happening and you're dying. You don't want to be doing that. By now, you could have had Desolator if you'd not joined those two fights. Guaranteed you by now you would have had Desolator, and now you could have started fighting, and then you actually could have killed those people. Also, you don't want to take a fight until you have upgraded boots. You're never going to fight with brown boots. You need phase or treads. Now you've got Desolator, which is great, but you've got, look at your HP. You've got 840 HP. Sure, you do a lot of damage, but you neither have movement speed, nor do you have attack speed, nor do you have survivability. You literally just have raw damage, which allows you to do exactly what you just did right now. But after that, you have no, you don't have any regen. So right now, I would not be surprised at all if you died very, very soon. Okay, you're lucky that this guy gave you some regen. Okay, they targeted him and killed him. This could easily have been you. So this is why you always go for Vanguard first, because it gives you a lot of survivability and tankiness. Wow, he didn't throw that stun.
Yeah.
So see, this is what happens. This is what's happening because you don't have the right items. You have a Desolator. Desolator allows you to do tons of damage, but it does not allow you to take part in team fights. Because it doesn't allow you to soak up any damage. You can't take any damage. Oh my god. Yeah. So now you're going for Vlad's. See, even if you'd gone for Vlad's first, you would have had Vlad's by what, 7 minutes, roughly? That's HP and mana regen for you right there. That's everything you need. See, you killed the Alchemist, which is what your Desolator is allowing you to do. But after you kill the Alchemist, you can't do anything. You die because you don't have the items to survive what comes next. Yeah, so at this point I can actually close this replay because there's no point looking at it anymore. It was just literally down to item choices. Literally down to item choice. Is this your PA?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, mine looks very similar as well, actually. Except I've got the red blades and you don't.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, so if you'd gone for this first and then this, and if you're going to go for this, then if you're going to go for Vlad's, then I highly recommend going for Treads because you really don't have any HP then. You know, Vlad's doesn't give you any HP. If you Vanguard, that's fantastic because you get 250 HP, but Vlad's doesn't give you any HP. So what you do is you go Treads, Vanguard, Treads, Vlad's, and then Desolator, and then you're ready to fight. And usually you're going to get this by about, I don't know, 15 minutes, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So by 20 minutes, you've died 4 times. That's just not good. It's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
Right.